There are very few places in the world where the best makers of competition shotguns all gather together in one place.
This week, this vendor's row was filled up with people and product, and I spent a couple of days looking at the best of the best.
Not just to display their guns, but let you touch them, shoot them, and talk to the people who built them.
It's Italian design, there's nothing to argue about that.
And Vendors Row at Nationals is one of them.
Finally got the middle of that second target. That was a good one.
It's like a theme park for clay shooters, only instead of roller coasters and candy floss, you get exhibition level shotguns, master stock makers, custom accessory builders, and decades of knowledge waiting for you at every counter.
It was.
That's
it
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky and very
That's
fortunate to be with a company
Real
that
special.
acknowledges.
Whether you're browsing, buying, dreaming, or simply curious, it's the single greatest opportunity in the sport to compare guns, ask real questions, and walk away genuinely better informed. Today I'm going through my highlights from Vendors Row at Nationals 2025. The guns, people, and craftsmanship that caught my eye this year.
I tell you what, since I started coming 4 years ago, there are more lady shooters shooting to much higher levels every single year. And the guns have evolved with them,
Yes, sir.
just like that.
One thing that I feel Syren does a very good job of is especially coming out with this new Grace this year. So this is on our Invictus platform. So this is going to be that rebuildable modular system.
Is it your namesake? This was my first thought.
It was.
That's
It
awesome.
is.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky and very
That's
fortunate to be with a company
Real
that
special.
acknowledges. It's very cool.
Talk us through it.
So this one specifically is the Grace. It's on the Syren. Mine has a custom stock, so it's not going to be the exact dimensions as far as what the Syren provides for
But
the
you shoot
standard.
at a level where a custom stock is necessary.
Yeah, I feel like when we're coming down to the difference between one target, a 32nd of an inch, it makes a difference.
It does. It's
So-
about trust, right?
Absolutely.
You need to be able to trust that it's reliable, which is something the Invictus you can do for 1,000,000 rounds.
Oh, yes.
And you need to trust it's looking where you're looking.
Absolutely.
That's the two fundamentals.
What we also do, I've been shooting a fixed gun for quite a while now, and what they've come out is these new lightweight titaniums.
Which
so,
gives you M-spec feel.
There he is, but I can shoot a 5-yard rabbit without being scared to miss.
Which is a really useful thing.
Yeah,
right?
confidence breaks targets. I've heard them say that once or
Yeah,
twice.
and having big patterns really helps sometimes too.
Absolutely. I mean, putting it in the right spot is more important than any of it, but you can
But we
throw
are
a beach ball at a baseball.
We're like the least perfect part of shooting. I've said that several times.
Exactly right.
This week.
Exactly right.
So anything that helps, certainly you just shot the red.
Yes.
There's some tight targets.
Yeah.
A couple of real tight targets.
Tight and kind of fast and tight windows. So having too tight of a pattern could cost you one or two. That makes all of the difference out there for us on the Pro Squad.
Shall we take a couple of guns out and shoot them?
We can do that. Did you want to take its big sister or big brother out? This is little sister.
I'd feel better than shooting yours.
Yes.
If that's okay.
Oh man,
Bah!
he lost a leg.
You made that look very, very easy. Almost like you've shot several thousand rounds through that gun.
And I do. Actually, this is the least. This gun's the newest to me.
Okay.
So I'm glad to hear you say that.
It looks real
I
tight.
got it in Orvis the last time I saw you.
Okay, so you are pretty fresh with it.
Yes.
It's a good excuse out on the main.
I'm actually feeling pretty good about the main, so no
I
excuses
think you
here.
should do.
Yeah.
It was real nice to watch.
Thank you. That's it.
There we go.
You know,
Just remember where it's shooting.
It's easier to look under your armpit.
It's like one of those huge benefits of being a short
Yeah.
instructor. I really like that, you know. It's wickedly fast if you don't control it.
Yep.
But when you do, it's like shooting a nice 30-inch, 7-pound 10 gun, but it's not.
Right.
It's deceptive.
Yep, they've done a really good job at tapering it down. I think it's 10.6. Taking a lot in between here where there used to be a little less space, so it was kind of together for longer. So they've hollowed out and taken out as much of the weight as they can all the way down.
You know what it
Quite
feels
impressive.
like? It feels like a wicked Fitas gun.
Yeah!
It's just got that aggression to it.
Yeah!
So mate, every gun's different, right? And I think in a world where there is so many good manufacturers now, and each of them is producing a world-class gun. It's not like the olden days where everyone just made one model. You guys, I mean, the Invictus is unequivocally top tier.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take it a little further, and what Caesar Guerini provides as far as our service and our, as far as our service and our warranty program, we got lifetime warranty, and we
That's
provide,
incredible.
absolutely. Victus's guns, this one especially, we consider this an elite gun. So where we used to have 3 pit stops for a summit, we're gonna take care of this forever. So you've got lifetime pit stops, so service
pit
warranty. So the pit stop's gonna be where, you know, a high volume shooter is gonna get to 25,000 rounds, and you're gonna wanna, we call it an oil change. So just maintenance, nothing should be going wrong, so just bring it in before anything does.
Maybe a new mainspring unit.
Yep. A lot of the times something like the hammer struts or something very smaller is what needs to be replaced. It gets a little bit longer in life because of that action tension adjustment. So when things kind of do start to get loose, you can tighten it up yourself. It can only go so tight before we recommend you sending it into the gunsmith.
And having the big bits changed.
Yes, sir. Internally, that monoblock can last a couple 100,000 rounds. But once you get past that, we even have a little bit of a bigger size, slash another 100,000 rounds more, so that you can stick with this gun for forever.
Realistically, like I was saying, everyone makes a gun. They're all slightly different, and you need to learn how to shoot it. That's the best thing about Nationals, is you can just come and go, this is for me,
Right.
or this is for this. I'm looking for a Fitas gun.
Exactly right.
What is the best for that?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for a sporting gun, like a trap gun. I'm looking for a sub gauge.
Right.
That's quite spicy.
And that's always kind of one of my first questions is, well, what are you doing with it? And then I can help guide you in the right direction, because that's what we try to do our best in providing, is the right tool for the job.
Beretta is a name that really needs no introduction. 5 centuries of heritage, and they're still shaping the future of gun design. That alone is remarkable.
This is a gun that everyone here will be aware of at this point, and it is one of my favourite guns at Nationals. It's one of the best clay guns ever made, I think. I'm actually quite happy to say.
No doubts about it.
And I had the pleasure of shooting it on green when I'd shot all the other courses on the same day, and I was really tired, but I find this is one of the most forgiving guns.
Some guns are known to be forgiving, some others are known to be very good but less forgiving. This is like a good compromise between the two of them. What I would say is, like, engineering wise, I would say the lockup mechanism, to me, it's probably, if it's not the best ever designed, it's almost, it's perfect. It's because you have like a triangular shape, you have 3 different locking positions plus the boss locking mechanism, which makes the gun very, very sturdy. And you can feel it once you shoot it. You feel that the gun is it's not stiff, but you can feel it solid. There's no weird vibration that sometimes you would feel with other different guns.
Yeah, I mean, there's a beauty in the hand fitting, right? And the fact this is a Beretta Duo gun means that it closes like a gun.
Yeah,
the best gun should.
Our zero tolerance concept, where it's basically zero tolerance in the sense that no space between the metal parts and everything, but also the locking mechanism helps. And then I have to say, the top view, it's also one of the things that it's unique about this gun. It's like driving a car without a front hood and everything, so you feel...
It's like shooting a high rib, but you don't have to have a high rib.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, we know that having a gun that is squat in profile is better. We know that a gun with a lower center of gravity is better.
Yeah.
And these things sound like marketing BS, but
no.
There's a reason that the best guns in the world all have their weight sat in the middle, low in the hands.
Yeah, so what I think it's one of the most particular things about that one is when we're talking about, of course, the weight needs to be between your hands, but then it's where you put the weight, upper or lower or in the center. So I think once you have the weight lower into the hands, it makes your swing a little better.
One of the other big drops this year was this, the A400L, and I've seen Desi out using hers yesterday. It's a pretty good effect.
This is probably the pinnacle so far of the A400 world when it comes to clay target specific guns. 2 of the main things I would like to mention that are in technical aspect that I do like is the trigger group made in aluminum, of course, the same material as we do the receiver, and we have Stellium Plus barrels.
We're increasing midweight, which is good.
It's good, and also bringing the the center of mass lower, making the gun more controllable. But we're talking before about SL2.
Really good.
Talking about sensations, and you definitely notice the barrels. Probably because it's a semi-auto, it is a little, let's say, has less impediment, can move better. Ballistics are probably even better. I don't know. We've heard that from the Extreme Plus and all the results you get in the field. So we said, like, why not to put it, you know, in the top of the line of clay guns, and of course, nice engraving. I know this is not, you know, a classical English type of gun.
I don't know if you know, like, this is made in Italy.
Yeah.
I ended up talking with the guys at Beretta for far too long about where competition guns are heading and what we all appreciate about how the market is evolving. For me, it's part of the magic of Vendors Row. Experts everywhere you turn, willing to share, explain, debate, and laugh with you along the way.
Yeah, I had no time to think there.
Rizzini brought a few special pieces this year, including their new side-by-side. But today I opted to grab the BR240, the very same gun I'd shot on the main event. Elegant to behold, confidence-inducing to shoot, and a gun that remains one of my favorites from the Rizzini clay lineup.
Al, I would love to take a look at the DC-12. I've seen a couple on the course, and I've never actually played with one on TGS.
It'd be my pleasure to show you.
Talk me through it, right? It's the only side-by-side Perazzi makes, and it's built as a competition spec side-by-side with the same Perazzi mentality as their over and under.
Absolutely. All our ideas and understanding of what makes a gun mechanically reliable, robust, and also for handling is incorporated into this. And it's very, very unique compared to other side-by-sides. Historically, side-by-sides were known for their double triggers, the Spanish guns, the British guns, and very few made a good single trigger. But this gun actually has the classic MX8 trigger group.
Now, undeniably one of the best trigger pulls on the market.
Gold standard since 1968, the MX8 trigger group, with
That's
a selector or non-selectable. The only difference is the hammers on the over and under are hitting up and down, and on the side-by-side, they are beveled out. But mechanically, it's exactly the same.
More consistent hits anyway, just by proxy of engineering.
The over and under is a very robust action because the monoblock is contained within the receiver, so there is very little movement. Actually, essentially
Huge
no
bearing surfaces
right.
as well. Huge
So you have a lot of metal-to-metal surface area, and they stay snug and strong indefinitely. Side-by-sides historically have a single locking lug, and the barrels are on top of the action, so there's less bearing surface, less metal-to-metal surface area, and they tend to get shot out easily. We have produced, since the 70s, one of the most robust actions, the TM, our trap gun, which had a double locking lug system. So now you have...
to a Dixon would be like the first person to this.
Right.
Again, known for just being super robust, super smooth. It just a better design all around, right?
So there is practically no variance or vibration. It's got twice the surface area, and it sits all low into the action. So you have, the best of a side-by-side, but the strongest lockup.
It's just a lot more work to do.
Very, very robust. Well, the sight picture of a side-by-side is very different than the over and under. The over and under offers a single sighting plane, which is just easier for the eyes to see. The side-by-sides are a wider sighting plane, so there's a perceived less precise sight picture. So the Spanish and English guns were known for a kind of a swamped rib.
Most game guns have that swamp rib or scallop sunken rib.
Right.
You get old pigeon guns with a slightly raised filed, but it's rare to find them.
Yeah, I mean the Model 21, the Grand American, that had a raised rib. So we have the flat rib. We have three styles of rib. The flat rib is still probably about 1/4 of an inch to 3/8 of an inch higher than the barrels, which does get your eye just above it. We also offer the classic stepped rib. This is from the old Mirage. Everybody loves it. It gives you a nice clear sight picture right behind it, so there isn't any ramp in front of your eye. It steps up, or we do have a ramped one should the person choose to have that. What gives it that great feel, and that's why people prefer it to use it for hunting, is that the closer the fingertips are to the barrel, the greater the feel is and the pointability is. If you have a very big beaver tail forend, you may lose that natural eye-hand coordination and feel. So here we're just touching the barrels.
Vendors Row has so much to offer. I even had custom lenses made for the night shoot because I'd only packed my sun lenses. And that level of service isn't rare here. It's standard. From custom clothing to custom stocks, which I also indulged in, specialist gunsmiths, choke makers, and even on-site barrel porting from Rhino. You can arrive with a gun and leave with it completely transformed.
Last year we did 133 barrels, and this year we did 148 barrels. So business is increasing. Every show we go to, people want the Rhino propulsion porting. And it's for the reason of no muzzle.
Just smoothing that gun out.
Smoothing that gun out.
It's an incredible concept.
It's-
the fact that we've got two 12 gauge actions with 410 barrels on, and when you mount it up, could be
And
a 12 gauge.
And you know, you can swap that's what cool is, every barrel off of every gun out here fits onto this chassis. I mean,
So-
it's pretty cool.
What I think is one of the most fascinating things is the fact we've got all the best gun makers in the world in a line.
Absolutely.
And every single one has their own take.
It's true.
And some people are all about the hand fitting, and you guys are all about the
Modularity.
modularity.
You know, the modularity and the triggers, that's what sets these guns apart. But the ability to have a 12 gauge, a 28, a 20, and all have the same weight and the same swing.
How do they do that?
So the cool part of that is we've got the same mono block on every barrel, and we're looking at F3 barrels here, same for the FBX, but the mono blocks are milled from solid billet of steel,
And we'll have more weight, I guess,
Right.
chamber size.
and that's
smaller.
just it. You've got more weight because the chamber size is smaller, you've got taller cone posts, you've got the weight bracket here, all with the ability to make this 410 barrel the same weight as the 12 gauge. So when you put it on the gun, you've not lost anything in your swing. There's no difference in how the 410 feels if you're running a Vantage, flat rib, or a high rib. The 12, the 20, the 28, and the 410 all weigh the same.
Honestly, Josh, I'm trying to decide whether it's cheating or not. Like, I've been invited on a 410 pheasant day,
Yeah.
and I was going to call up Lars at UK and say, could I borrow some 410 barrels from FBX?
I love it.
But I think it's cheating.
It's true.
It's
But
definitely
you know what?
cheating.
Whatever helps. And whether it's mental or if it gives you an advantage, we're all for it.
Next up was Kolar, a true American heavyweight in competitive shotgun design. Built with purpose, built to last, and built for the people who expect their equipment to work as hard as they do. There's a toughness to Kolar, a confidence, and their custom options make sure each one feels personal.
Mr. Mainland, this is a very pretty gun.
Yes.
Talk me through it.
So this is we call it the 250th anniversary gun for the Independence gun. So July 4th, 1776, we got independence from you guys, sorry to tell you. But
No, you just left home. That's what it was.
Yes.
Like, you went off to college.
Yep.
How's that working out?
Depends on the day.
That's a good point. You hinted at this at World Ski,
Yeah.
and oh my goodness. It's way better in reality than in pictures, and the pictures were pretty good.
Yes. Hammer and chisel,
How many hours of engraving?
550.
It's just a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah,
Sure.
we do one side plate a year, and we thought we'd make this one special with the anniversary coming up.
It's stunning, man. You got that
Yeah.
original American flag,
Yep.
an eagle, because nothing's American without an eagle on it.
True. You know, American gun, and we're proud of that, so.
And the Liberty Bell.
You look close, you can see all the writing on it. Even on the top there, people miss that because it's so fine.
And you sold it on the first day here, which is
Yes.
pretty incredible.
He couldn't help himself.
I could imagine if you
Yeah.
had the spare money that this would be a real pretty gun to add to your collection. 'Cause
Yes.
you're never going to see another one. Could we grab a action, and could you, because we've never really done a deep dive into
Yeah.
a Kolar action.
Yeah.
Talk us through how they work and a little bit like about the triggers, the lockup, all that kind of
The
stuff.
works?
The works, yeah.
Well, we have a special angle, and it really locks up. So anytime you need a new locking bolt, it's usually about 150,000 rounds. Just a lot of contact on both sides. Yeah, it all depends on how you take care of it. Some more, some less, but that's kind of when we start to look at it. But yeah, it makes contact on both sides. I know some manufacturers, even if they have to, they're just a little bit off, but we grind to make sure we ink them and make sure they're making contact.
This is the beauty of a flat top surface, right?
Yes.
Is that you can make sure that's
perfectly contacting. A round one is good for a lot of reasons, but
Right.
you don't get perfect contact, and perfect contact is what keeps a gun 150,000 rounds is insane.
Yeah. Yep.
That is incredible.
We have one guy who's actually here. He has over 3 million rounds through his Kolar.
Selector on the bottom.
It's a mechanical trigger with an inertia system in the back that just gives us control of selection.
It's a very pretty system, that, isn't it? My general feel of a Kolar trigger is it is quite a long, slow pull, but it's completely clean.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real unique feel to the trigger.
Yeah. It's making contact, then it's not.
Yeah,
Some
you
of the
just
other
go
ones kind of
slip bang,
go a little
slip,
bit.
bang.
Yep.
Like, it's a real nice thing. Like, you can sort of back out of it, but it's not a sloppy take up. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
That's how I
that
feel
does.
it anyway. Right, should we make some noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Krieghoff remains one of the most recognizable names on any clay shoot, synonymous with reliability and performance. The K-80 platform itself is legendary, a German precision-built shotgun with competitive pedigree.
This is gun I haven't actually really spent a lot of time with. I've shot a few, but I've never discussed one properly, so it seems like the perfect place to do it. Sure. I keep calling this a pro, but it's not. What's it actually?
Pro Sporter.
A pro sporter. Talk us through it.
So you're thinking the Pro Rib. The Pro Rib is a barrel on our trap special. The Pro Rib is the rib. The second rib, we have a standard rib on it, and the Pro Rib gets a higher point of impact.
Okay.
So that's where you're getting Pro Rib from. This is our Pro Sporter. The Pro Sporter is a very similar model to the Sporter itself, except for you get an adjustable rib, so you can get a little bit higher point of impact.
And it's an aluminium rib, so it's a little faster than a standard
Correct.
sporter.
Yep. So it doesn't add much weight at all. It's very similar.
Who's it for? Like, what was this designed for?
Your shooters that want that little bit higher point of impact.
Okay. So,
So if you don't want to shoot your 50-50, 60-40, you can get this up to about 80% high.
wow. I guess once you get used to that, it's not really a big problem, right? A lot of people, I've had a few conversations, a lot of people are like, so how's this gun shoot? 50-50, 60-40? I think 50-50, 60-40, not many people would ever tell the difference.
Right.
Not for sporting, or maybe in trap it makes
Sure.
more, but
Sure. Yeah, this is actually what I shoot for trap. I'm a trap shooter, and I shoot
Sorry to hear
our
it.
ACS combo. So the Pro Sporter and the ACS unsingle.
this is the stock it comes with, but you can put pretty much any stock on here up to
Correct.
custom, right?
Yes. Yep. Different stocks, different forearms.
Yeah, it's remarkably simple to balance. Whereas
Balances right on the hinge.
standard 32 inch does lean forward a bit, which I really don't mind, right?
Sure.
It's part of the charm.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to miss. It's Krieghoff. You can't miss with the Krieghoff. Watch all those pros.
But can you help me out? Am I on my own? Am I on my own? Or can you help me out? Can you help me out?
You probably get this all the time. I get it enough, and I don't work for Krieghoff. That someone will say they shot one and didn't like it.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous statement for a gun that the only similarity
Is the
is
receiver.
that. And you've got, what, a dozen guns there, and everyone is going to shoot slightly or incredibly different.
Yeah, I actually yesterday, there was a guy that liked the way the Parkour X barrel swing, but he liked this number 3 stock. So I took the number 3 stock with a receiver and put the Parkour X barrel on it, and he absolutely loved it.
It's just about refining what you want rather than just going and buying the first one you find to say
Correct.
that you own a Krieghoff.
Absolutely.
And speaking of pedigree, custom K-80s are everywhere here in the hands of incredible shooters. So I grabbed Mr. Fennell himself to walk me through his personal gun.
Well, when we shot together at August, I really fell in love with this spec gun, and I've shot a lot of Krieghoffs, and I discussed with the team here that they're all very different. And seeing as yours is really pretty, and I kind of like it,
Yeah.
you take us through it.
So it's a Parkour 32-inch fixed choke heritage scroll. So it's a kind of a pretty receiver.
It's about
A little bit of gold.
favorite. It's super
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah, it's good looking.
That and a
It's
black
good
with the
looking.
gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Stock's by Jim Greenwood, my stock maker to the stars, gun fitter to the stars here. Little skeletonized grip cap on the bottom.
Just because you can?
Just because you can. I had the barrels ordered, choked the way I wanted. It's 30 thousandths in both barrels. So
I'm odd.
the Germans call it I'm odd. The Americans will call it light full.
I'd call it 3/4.
3/4. That's it.
Or we could just call it 30 thou.
All you want, and you've done a little bit more. But no, this gun's been very durable for me. You know, you see the folks at Krieghoff really do a good job of kind of training the customer to service their gun and take care of their gun. So every year at Nationals, I have an annual service done, and I just knock on wood, don't really have any problems.
It's not something Krieghoff are known for, interestingly.
No. But I think
Which
it's
is
a lot
good.
of it's because they train their consumers to get their services. And it's kind of cool. When you drop it off here and you come back a few hours later, it just feels like a new gun. Mechanically, it's a new gun.
I think the final note of the conversation is that part of the process of owning something nice is the mantra of after the shoot cleaning. And you know the confidence in owning a nice gun is almost the same in the confidence of taking it out knowing you've cleaned it and it's looked after it and serviced it, and every
it's
time you
ready
pull the
to go.
trigger, you're going to crush it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
That was awkward.
I was awkward. We'll edit that.
Cole Gunsmithing are a permanent resident here at the National Shooting Complex, and this year they unveiled their brand new workshop. Part of what Cole specialise in are limited runs of truly unique guns, and naturally I took a few of them to the practice stands.
It was quite tight before. This is very impressive piece of gunsmithing space.
Correct. We doubled the size of the whole shop, added 3 new bays to it. We have room for 4 gunsmiths now.
And they're all trained on working on fine guns, right? Which is something that's lacking in this country for sure.
Yes.
When, you know, it's pistols and ARs, and there's plenty of people who are brilliant at that, but this is the place to be.
It is. We have 2 full-time right now, looking to expand some more. We have Casey in from our Naples location, Tim Ward here, contracting with us. It's gonna be awesome.
It's not just repairs though, right? Cole's is a customization shop.
Correct. We can rebuild, overhaul, do whatever we need to on quite a few different guns.
Triggers, stocks,
Correct.
rebluing, reblacking, refining, regulating, the works in terms of uninteresting but kind of cool stuff.
Yes.
I say uninteresting, you showed me some real cool stuff that we can't show you, which is kind of heartbreaking.
Well, it'll be coming soon.
That's going to be proper cool. And we may come and see you later for another project, but I believe we've got a couple of guns to look at.
Let's take a look.
All right. I've thought about putting a gun in one of these for Nationals for the last 4 years.
Yeah?
Because it's dusty.
Yeah.
You carry it in there and it gets scratched. And a Guerini is like the answer.
Yeah.
That is,
They're the best in the business right now.
and once you get it out, you shoot.
Yeah.
But riding around with your gun in the dust all day seems pretty illogical to me.
Correct.
All right, let's go through it. We've got Silk's pad, that's
Yep.
custom. Upgrade wood,
Correct. Hand selected by Rich for each gun.
which is really classy. I
Yeah.
mean, this is a gun that's designed to look like a vintage spec.
Correct.
Scale 28 gauge action.
Correct.
That's lovely. Metal 4-end tip. Button actually has something nice to slide in, which I know is kind of petty, but
No,
it's a gripe of mine when you have a push button 4-end that goes into wood.
correct. It brings it all together.
Yeah. Single trigger, selective.
Correct.
Non-selective would be nicer. Petty.
Eh.
Because the only thing I don't like about it is the fact you've got 2 dots showing the top. Other than that, you could pass this as a very, very classical gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what a 28 gauge should be.
Yes.
Alright. Maybe a little more planted than some would like it. But just a beautiful gun. Swings smoothly, weight balance and distribution is where it should be, just again by proxy of Rich going picking the wood and probably specking it for a little bit more rear end weight than a lot of these 28s come with.
Yes.
When I first picked the quality joke, I automatically just figured it would be front heavy because so many of them are.
Yeah.
But what a lovely thing.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Well made. I'm going to go back to big guns now.
Yeah.
Zoli have always built great shotguns. But the last few years have seen their shooters winning some serious competitions. If the build quality of their guns and the service provided to customers didn't already make their case, seeing one on the World FitAsk podium certainly does. The brand oozes quiet confidence backed by results.
Bill, this is now a platform that holds a world championship.
Absolutely. Our Frenchman shot it.
Pretty impressively.
Very much so. Zoli's been doing really well. We had the lady who won the Halise World Championship, and then the gentleman, Matthew, won the World Championship over in Cyprus.
I think that's just getting that gun into the right hands to show what it can do, I guess.
That's why we have you here, to put it in the right hands, to show what it can do.
What can we show the world? Not a lot. Bad moves and big smiles.
So this one has the side plates, which are weighted here. It can be two different sizes on it. Creates the balance between your hands always.
Definitely
we have two types of barrels. This is what we call our lightweight barrel, which moves the weight more in between your hands rather than out here all across the sighting plane.
But you can get a 32-inch and even a 34-inch tube to clip on here, so you can still have plenty of length, plenty of movement, but without that sluggish weight.
Exactly.
And these run at about 12 grand out of the box?
Right around 12 grand. Comes with an adjustable trigger. You can move this forwards or backwards to suit your shooting style, and also the poundage on it, anywhere from 2 to 6 pounds.
That's very cool. Adjustable poundage is real nice.
And it's a removable
detachable
trigger.
with a tool.
Removable trigger. It's all hand plated, hand polished and nitride plated.
I was going to say, the magical gold coating is very, very nice. Should we shoot it?
Let's break it.
Well,
perfect. Okay.
I'm glad I broke those. That would have been really embarrassing to miss that target, wouldn't it?
Well, what we're looking at is see where you're shooting, up, down, left, right, and you're right in the center of those, so that's perfect.
Oh.
Boom, boom, there we go.
What a gun. Those names that has taken a few years for people to really realise what quality of build they are.
Absolutely.
And I guess we're about that point now. Nobody would question you if you had a Zoli.
Well, you've talked about it, been favorable on it, we appreciate that, because it shoots right.
It's built right.
What people like about your commentary is it's facts.
We do
And
try.
it's from a shooter and from a gunsmith.
We do try. But it's just a well put together gun that shoots real nice. And this XL Evo with those changeable side plates with that midweight, it's up there with the best of them. It really is. Nicely done.
When my soul is released.
And that was just a glimpse of what's on offer here in San Antonio every October. The makers, the innovation, the craftsmanship and the passion, all gathered in one place. If you've never experienced Vendors Row at Nationals, it is a shotgun lover's dream. Put it on your list, get here, see it, you'll love it.